And something I find interesting is, a lot of people have told me, oh, I would definitely be Sunny, or I would be Ratchet, or,
Which is really interesting. I love this.
Yeah, I know. I love it because it kind of speaks to more than us. It makes
Yeah.
it more like, something.
A relationship, a symbiotic relationship.
Yeah. Yes. God, you're turning it into science. All right, guys, we're here. Episode 1 of Sunny and Ratchet. Aren't you lucky that you get to witness this historic event?
Historic.
Yes. So, yeah, I'm Sunny.
I'm Ratchet.
The way we came up with Sunny and Ratchet is that we have those relationships where one person tends to be more
assertive.
Yes, and the other tends to be more understanding.
Forgiving. Nice.
Yes.
Golden heart.
Just she's a feisty lady.
Like we've all got Sunny, we've all got Ratchet, because she's got some Ratchet in her too.
Oh, I do.
And we have so much to say and share.
Yeah.
So you're welcome again.
Yes, we are the gift. Today, we're going to be getting to know this mystic magic lady, Ratchet.
Mr. Ratchet, I have a question for you.
Okay.
How would you describe Mrs. Ratchet? I would describe her as very opinionated, but also very, guess you would say, passionate about definitely certain things.
My way, I would definitely be in like 16th, 17th century Scotland, obviously. But I'd want to be a lady and not a peasant. Nobody wants to be a peasant. So I want to be a pretty princess in Scotland. It's a castle somewhere.
Mm-hmm. What got you so interested in Scotland?
The lore. It's always like this brooding Scotland lord, the laird, however you want to say it, and this feisty girl, and they have conflicts and stuff like that, and but they obviously fall in love.
Doesn't Shrek have a Scottish accent?
I think he does, yeah.
So, the only time I've ever been attracted to an animated character, it was Shrek as a human. As a human. But yeah, he really was beautiful. I was like, look at that manly guy, Yeah. So you worked a lot of jobs in your life, right? What's the weirdest?
I worked for an escort agency.
Okay, an escort service.
Yeah.
Any details?
Okay. I would take calls and make appointments for escorts. I was legal there. We were just this little itty bitty call center that later on got shut down by the FBI. I was 18 years old. I just was crazy.
You did. I like that. My brain's gone. That is some crazy shit.
Back to Sunny and Ratchet, episode 3. This is where we're going to be interviewing Miss Sunny over here and getting to know her better.
I'm going to tell you something.
Tell me.
I'm going to tell you something. I just fucking want to be me. Yeah, when life gives you lemons, make
mojitos?
Yes, mojitos. I am a Scorpio, baby.
I promised myself I'd never date a Scorpio, but yeah, I'm best friends.
I am not your typical Scorpio. You think it's funny that you traumatized me?
Mr. Sunny, the famous Mrs. Sunny.
Yeah,
how would you describe her?
Classy, sassy, and a little badassy.
I love it. I love it so much.
So for me, it's always been important to be a difference maker in some way.
Keep being awesome.
Hey, welcome to Sunny and Ratchet. We're here today with our special guest, Miss Passion, aka Mahogany Mama.
So we're dedicating this episode to fathers.
It's just having that male perspective in the house.
Yeah.
That's very crucial to have when you're raising kids.
Yeah.
You can't do it in village. You can't do it by yourself.
Mm-mm. You really can't, or you shouldn't have to.
You shouldn't have to.
I had this horrible, horrible fear for a long time. What if I'm incredibly boring?
I boring?
I was so afraid that maybe I wouldn't be interesting to
Mm.
people. And so I definitely did experience that, like that aspect of being afraid of not being good enough. And then I remember I was in college and my dad was aware of boy troubles. He never wanted to hear too much of stuff. But, I was tearful and upset. And he like walks up, he's like, he thinks he's hot shit in a wine glass. And I'm like, just a cold turd in a Dixie cup.
Not having somebody to show me how to be assertive and strong and my value, I think, did affect my choices.
Said when we were growing up, my dad used to take us out to eat individually to show us what a partner should be and how a dad should be. We understood the male role. He was our biggest cheerleader.
All right. Let's hear it for the boys.
Wait, I thought you were Sunny. You were supposed to say that, right? Right.
I was just got her ratchet on today.
Oh my God. Let's be the all black. Let's be the all black today.
I had a very traumatic soda buying event. Okay.
Oh, that's not even talk about it. 20 minutes for 3 drinks. Come
We are here today with Miss Elaine, my mother.
We are going to be talking about Roe versus Wade.
Now that it has been overturned, reversed with the Dobbs decision, it is now illegal again in many states. I want to point out what the cultural differences are now between now and then. There was no medication abortion. It was all like dilate and scrape. Now, of course, with mifepristone, it makes it a lot easier. That has made a big difference now, even after the reversal of the Roe v. Wade decision. And also the availability of better methods of preventing pregnancy now, as opposed to back then, because back then, most women just relied on the rhythm system. Birth control pills were approved by the FDA in 1960. They didn't really become widely available until the early 70s, just really shortly before the Roe v. Wade decision. So there were a lot of unwanted pregnancies back then. A lot of women were just desperate, really desperate. In that respect, we have these advantages now that we didn't have back then. On the other hand, there are some disadvantages, and I think that it's important to realize that even though it was illegal in most states, you didn't have doctors that were afraid that they were going to be, lose their license and be put in prison and so forth. IVF is available, and so many people use it. I don't think that adoption is as good an option as it used to be. It's really, I think, hard for a lot of people here today to wrap their minds around what the culture was actually like back then. Virtually all women were focused on getting through school and then getting married and raising children. That was just a woman's role. That's just what we did. It was a girl's responsibility not to become sexually active. If she did, she was a bad girl. If she got pregnant, it was either put your child up for adoption, or maybe a family member would raise your child as their own, or your boyfriend would have to do the right thing by marrying you. Giving women the right to choose, I think, was very instrumental in bringing us up out of that. It was something that allowed, I think, the women's movement to flourish and allowed us to go to college and go on to become professionals and earn some respect. Because before then, women were really treated much like grown children.
I love this perspective so much. It hurts my heart, but I love it. And I feel like you are completely right. People need to remember that the time frames were completely different. I'd hate to see us return to that.
That's my fear.
Now people are very afraid of the legal repercussions, whereas that wasn't the case. That's when Roe versus Wade was overturned. Yeah. So that's one thing that makes this a very different, very distinct time. Very dangerous. Very dangerous.
Yeah. Because I do think it's important to see the other side.
100%.
They're saying that, the fetus has human rights and everyone has value and everyone counts, even an unborn child. And in their minds, and what's ideal is that abortion isn't the only alternative, that we don't need to have just these two terrible alternatives, that they feel like there can be a good one. Empathy is what builds the bridge between us in a time when we're so divided.
Are we going to trust women to know their bodies and do what's best for them?
My opinion is, why aren't we? Or why aren't these decisions just made between that woman and her doctor?
Mm-hmm.
Why does the state or government feel like they need to be involved in our healthcare?
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea what they're going through in their situations, so how dare I judge that person for making a decision that I wouldn't make?
Hey, I'm Sunny.
And I'm Ratchet.
And we're here today with Jamie and Marty. And we're here to talk about some of their work with the Costume-a-con they have coming up, and their work with the Renaissance festivals and stuff too.
No, so that's a true story. I actually met Mrs. Featherbottom's. We're actually related. We're a father son. We're father and son. He's my son. I'm the father.
So this is my father-in-law, father-in-law
Mrs.
Penwick.
Mrs. Featherbottom's father-in-law.
That is definitely not my last name.
It is now.
I love what a great team you two make, because, I know that you tend to be more introverted, and man, do I get that. And, you're just alive with like chaos and creativity, and, but you guys both do so much. Like, we're actually on site or on location at their place. I don't know if you can see all of this stuff just in the corner, but they are so creative. Like the Lost Dimension is where it's at. You guys do all kinds of stuff.
So this is Athari, the Seer of Souls. I was talking earlier before I brought it out, but this is a piece, collaboration piece. My friend made this face, copper and silver and bronze. And so I assembled the rest of it. This is assemblage art, folk art, I think is probably what it's considered.
They are definitely one of a kind.
Yeah.
One of a kind. You'll never see another. So this piece here, this is another assemblage art piece that I made. Same thing, lots of bones, lots of toy parts in this one. His hands and arms are actually parts from toys that I took apart for this. His jacket is actually a part of a spat or a boot from the 40s, probably.
Oh.
A military spat. Before they made tall boots, they issued the soldiers short boots, and then they would use these up their calves. There's so much detail that gets covered up in these things. It's crazy because I work from the inside out. But this guy's known as the Navigator. My daughter actually named him, but I feel like this is the only self-portrait I've ever made. So look for the giant pirate ship out front. We also are going to have our friend's tiny pirate ship inside.
I feel like there's a story here.
I wanted to call it a dinghy. It's his dinghy. It's a tiny dinghy.
I feel like it fits.
I can't help it. My deck is so much larger.
thank you guys for, one, letting us come do this in your amazing home, two, talking to us today, and three, for putting on such a cool event. I don't know if I've ever really heard of anything like this, so I think it's great.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
My mental health has been probably my biggest struggle and my greatest triumph, I think. I have a family history of mental illness. I did start to feel suicidal, and every day was just getting harder and harder. And something that I don't know if enough people realize this, that when somebody's feeling suicidal,
They don't talk. They don't talk about it.
they don't talk about it. Right. They don't talk about it. And they don't want to die. They just want the pain to stop. My mom was very firm about, this is not what we're doing. This is not how we're going to deal with our problems. And she got me in therapy. But I was ashamed of having to be on antidepressants. And I remember my roommate in college, she was very open about it with people that I was getting counseling, and would, joke around about me going to see my crazy doctor. Yeah, no, she wasn't my friend. She was a roommate. I don't even.
She sounds like a skink. You're a skink.
I was trying to be something instead of going with what is right for me. That feeling that if it's just me and my son, we're not a complete family. I really had to deal with that.
You're just like a lot of other women. You had to learn your lessons the hard way.
I came out of it after, several years of medication and therapy and just working on myself. I don't know why it's so hard to overcome.
It's a societal thing.
Yeah.
It's 100% a societal thing.
But I do think that's why, it's important to talk about it. And I'm trying to be better about sharing my story, because the more you hear it from other people, the more it normalizes it, and the more people will feel okay.
And women are definitely more likely to talk than men. So we need to teach our boys currently that it's okay. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to cry. It's okay to not know what to do, to feel overwhelmed. The world is not on your shoulders. You can share that burden.
Yes.
And I think we as mothers definitely need to work on that with our current children, because it's been a generational thing.
When I got to the point that I felt suicidal, I didn't see a future. I didn't see ever not being in pain. It's been a long journey, but you can get there. I've gotten there, you can too.
It may be hopeless, but it's really not. And that's the best advice to have.
That was one of the strongest moments for me when I was at the YWCA and I was talking to the therapist, and he asked me if I had hope. And I thought about it, but then I said yes. And he said, good, because that's the one thing you have to have.
Sunny and Ratchet, we're here to chat.
Did you get email perspectives?
What is?
Did you talk to
No. I mean, we've talked in the past, but did I prepare for this?
no, either. So I was just like, oh, dating, got this.
Sorry, a big fat booty. It's in the way. What is that song? I don't know. There's another song I'm now thinking. This big butts, I cannot lie. You other girls can't deny. When a girl walks in with an itty bitty waist and a round thing in your face, you get sprung. Sir Mix-a-Lot. Giving big booty girls confidence everywhere. Oh, shoot. Okay. All right. We're here today to talk about workplace. What the fuck?
What the fuck?
We'll have the toxic workplaces and those terrible bosses, and we've got story, and we've got our things that just set us off. So, yeah.
my husband wanted us to make sure that it's stated in here. People don't quit work. They quit. That was his take. And I agree.
That really is very true. I feel like the workplace culture is often way more important than the job itself. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
So you trauma bond with your coworker.
You do, but you're like, we gotta get out of here.
There is stuff that is different now, and stuff that taken out of context we're not going to understand. And he also, I would like to point out that, yes, there's that story about turn the other cheek, but there's also righteous anger, and he didn't hesitate to flip a fucking table when he was mad at hypocrites. So,
Which I think needs to happen more.
just
My favorite singer is Cher.
I would not have guessed ever in a million years.
That's the thing.
It's a favorite Cher song.
That
That's a good one. Good one.
was actually rocking to the whole way up here. I like that little girl in the car. I mean, everybody behind was like, "What's he doing?" Like, thank God for laying us.
okay. Now, Ratchet, top that.
Yeah.
Top that one.
I love Hellstorm. Anything by Hellstorm.
Good choice. Okay. So my next question for both of you is going to be, what's your guilty pleasure show or hobby? Daniel?
Big fan of porn.
Okay.
Fuck. Shut the hell up. No, honestly, my favorite hobby is no.
Take that after that.
All the vices, huh?
Mine right now currently is plants.
Are you saying you're a grower, not a shower?
Exactly what I'm saying. Oh my goodness.
This is a fun one. I'm curious. So if you had to describe yourself as a cocktail, what would it be? Or what would be in it?
Old fashioned.
That's pretty good. Yeah. Pickleback.
What?
Pickleback. Pickleback.
I'm going to need to know what that is.
Disgusting is what it is.
It's a shot of tequila and you take a shot of pickle juice afterwards.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it's big. I told you.
I
First
do
off,
not
tequila
like
is totally
either of
wrong, and
those.
pickle juice makes me want to shoot myself in the face.
Oh,
I'd rather start a shot than to do that. I'd have to wash my mouth off with that shot.
I promise I will never offer you a pickle
Man.
or a whoopee. Both were good.
Yeah.
Okay, now what's a whoopee?
Vanilla.
Vanilla burnets and the sugar-free pink lemonade. There's a drink on it.
Yeah. I think I had 50 of those.
Yeah.
I apologize. I drank all your liquor because that was so good. And then we were just walking.
Hey, I'm Sunny.
I'm Ratchet.
And today's spoiler alert, we're going to talk about Unknown Number, the high school catfish story. So if you haven't watched it, you should probably watch it first.
Freaking wild.
Crazy. Yeah. Shocking.
So if you haven't seen it yet, just know this will spoil it for you.
Mm-hmm.
If you have it and you want to watch it, you might want to just pause this, go watch it, and then come back.
Yes, exactly. So you've been warned.
Been one itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini that she wore. Ooh, let's hate that. You look spectacular over there. I cannot wait on Magic 2. Oh, I love practical magic.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that is a must. Yeah.
The whole first idea of the whole shouting into the void is that idea of I've spent a lifetime wanting to make the world better in some kind of way. Like, I will make a difference, damn it. I will. Whether people even know it was me or not. I'm gonna leave the world better than I found it. I want to shout in the void. So whether they listen or not, we're here. Still. You know what? There you have it. I don't think I give a shit either. Let's just whatever. The finger doesn't care either. There you have it. Sunny and Ratchet talking about just whatever shit comes to our mind. Apparently. And here's to shouting into the void.
This is Sunny and Ratchet.
Here's the shouting into the void.
Ma.
Shouting into the void.
Here's the
Right.
shouting into the void.
Right.
Woo!
Yes.
And here's the shouting into the void.
Here's the shouting into the void. Woo!
Here's the shouting into the void.